The second question, boy. Boy, a pigtail pilau, boy. Oh, good.
A pigtail pilau.
A pigtail pilau.
It's a pumpkin and that, or?
Yeah, of course, with some coconut milk.
Well,
Well,
you can't leave all the coconut milk.
Yeah.
You understand?
I guess in my life.
All right, Kuva.
I told you back when I was locked in. Have a blessed one. Safe weekend, everybody. Be safe on the roads and have an enjoyable one.
All right, you too.
Take care.
So Kuva said he would stay, you know, based on the reality that the child only knows, you know, the said person as their father. And maybe, you know, he's basing that on, you know, so many homes and families have missing fathers, and the father figure is so important, you know, to the family system. So fair enough. Pigtail pilau. Well, if I had one meal to choose, a meal is anything you could eat, eh? If I had one meal to choose to eat for the rest of my life, it would be Kellogg's cornflakes and milk. Warm milk though, eh? Not a cold milk thing. You understand? That milk must, you know, absorb the corn flavor of the flakes. Okay, so the question I've pitched to you this morning is, you know, trying to stand in solidarity with my very good friend who has recently discovered that the child he has been raising for the last 7 years, showing all his love, you know, rendering his finances and being that father figure, is the child of another man. What you gonna do? I want to hear from the ladies too, you know. What would you do? Would you move on, or would you continue? Would you bite the bullet and continue showing your love to that child? And while you're at it, if you had to choose one meal for the rest of your life, what would that meal be? Fire Friday, right here on the 901. Let's see who's on the line. Hi, good morning. Welcome. You're live.
Hi, good morning, Foxy, darling.
Gail?
Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? Foxy?
I am fine.
Okay, if I was the guy,
Mm-hmm.
I probably might break up with the lady according to what kind of relationship we have. But I would have stayed and taken care of the child.
Okay.
Because it's 7 years we're talking about. It's completion in the numbers of the Bible, you know?
Right,
You're already
right.
there for 7 years. You already made an impression on this child. This child only knows you as a father. And I don't think children should pay for parents' mistakes. They didn't ask to come here.
Mm-hmm.
And we as adults need to put our pride aside and do what is right. Because these things affect these children so much, and it doesn't take time to realize that. And we don't want to because of our pride. But don't punish the child for the parent or the mother mistake. Okay?
All right.
Or whatever you want to call it, her indiscretions, whatever it is. She probably thought he would have been a better father than the other person, and most of the time that's what mothers do. Okay?
No,
whether it's right or it's wrong.
The situation was that around the time when they were married, right, just before,
Mm-hmm.
right,
Mm-hmm.
she was involved with another person, so she herself was unsure, but it was due to due to DNA testing.
Right. Okay, you understand? So that is understandable. We all have a past.
No,
So
well,
who wanted
at
to-
the same
wanted
time
to
too,
be
she
perfect?
was seeing the two of them at the same time, you know, and this guy was under the impression that was he alone, so he's really hurt.
But that is okay. Who is always can cast the first stone, Foxy?
Okay.
Don't blame the child. Don't punish the child because the mother wanted a better life or future for the child. I'm not saying that she's right.
Right.
But what I'm saying, don't punish the child. And my food that I would eat would be pilau. And the reason why is not I love pilau, but it's a complete meal. And if that is the only thing that they could eat, I will choose pilau or cow heel soup.
Okay. I hear
Because
that.
it have all the nutrition and it could make a one pot and serve you for everything.
That is a smart
Okay.
choice. That is a smart choice. You get through.
Okay, have a blessed one.
Okay, you
Enjoy
too.
your weekend, Foxy.
You too,
Okay,
dearie.
bye.
All right. So Gail is saying let bygones be bygones. Let bygones be bygones. You know, bite the bullet.
All these months you're telling,
especially if the mother is,
your farmer.
you know, a good
If it's that and nothing more,
and positive person.
on the floor, girl, you cheated.
And as she was saying, if the child only knows you as a dad
You cheated.
or has grown to know you as a dad for 7 years, it's going to be a whole fiasco if you renege now and want to move on. Well, sound kind of sensible, but
Me, girl, you cheated.
a partner listening, so,
Sure, you cheated.
you know, he has to make his decision.
You cheated.
Oh gosh, and peel out, yes.
Darling, you cheated.
It's a holistic meal in terms of, you know, the nutrients inside of there, so you get through. But I still going with my milk and my cornflakes, huh?
You
A little dust of Milo in that. You making joke.
that way, girl, you cheated.
Hi, good morning, you're live, 90.1 FM.
Yes, Brother Foxy, good morning.
So,
How are you, sir?
so you're holding on or you're moving on?
I will stay, just because of the fact that if you move on, according to the first two callers, that child, you already create an impression on that child. You are the only father he knows. Despite what happened between the mother and yourself, then, you know, you just bite the bullet and do good, because somewhere along the line in your later life or in your life, things will come back to you and you'll be rewarded greatly for doing a good deed, which is the way our life is supposed to go. Do good and good will follow you.
Well, this guy not really looking for too much of a reward. You know. He finds reward in you know, shouldering his responsibility. And here the thing,
Right.
Here the thing, what you think about this? The real father of the child knows about the situation. He is also well off. He is financially stable and all of that. And he wants involvement in the child's life now. How are we dealing with that situation?
That situation,
Or how would you deal with this situation? I know it kind of sticky, you know.
how I will deal with this, I will continue doing what I have to do, you know, and man to man, if he feel well after all this time he want to still come and play a part, I will allow him to do that, because really and truly, the more father figures children have around them in this day and age that we live in will be the better. At some point in time, somebody had to come out and say, hey, I am not your real father, this is your real father, blah, 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 blah. And the earlier they do that will be the better too.
I hear you.
This is his formative years right now.
Right.
This is his formative years. So the earlier you put out those things to children, it will be the better for them. Who knows, he might grow up to be one of the best men that ever walked the earth, or you know.
Could be the next prime minister.
Yeah, because you're setting a really, really good example for him to follow. Well, listen now, boy, this man was my father. He took care of me like my father. My father stepped in the picture, and still, after all what happened, he stepped up to the plate. That's right there. He will be the same kind of person that both of them are to him. To his children or somebody else's child, if, God forbid, he come into a situation like that. So, you know, I wouldn't go. I will stay.
Okay. Well,
The food thing there, boy. I like my belly so much, boy. I feel a good Sunday meal, boy.
a Sunday meal.
Macaroni pie, salaloo, stewed chicken, pork, whatever.
All right.
All them things,
So you could
good
eat.
enough for me.
So you're eating that for the rest of your life every day. That is the choice.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll go to that.
You get through.
All right, brother. Take care. Have a good day.
All right. You too, Papa. Well, that kind of, you know, sounds a little logical. Could deal with that. 6524901 178-629-22789. And the question is,
Strong muscle man,
now I want the ladies to chime in.
like he on a mission, oh yeah.
The first question is,
Terrorizing old man,
you have raised your son for 7 years.
messing with the woman.
You're a responsible dad,
He used to be grinning,
one who, you know,
like time catch up with
infrastructure and a good value system in your home
no more.
or systems.
With sour.
You're financially stable, so you know you're showering with love, money, everything. You're doing your thing. You're doing your godly duty. Only to find out after 7 years that the boy is not yours. The boy is not yours biologically. Would you hold on or would you move on?
It went around and came around.
Let's know.
Somebody hold,
If you're calling me from the outside, it's 1-786-2922.
somebody hold the honor man.
789 or right here at 652-4901.
Honor man. A honor man hold
I
the
want to say good morning to Sandra Arnold. Sandra, where you messaging me from? New York or where or what? Good morning, Sandra, darling. Just message me and let me know where you're messaging from. But Sandra's contribution on WhatsApp, she's saying, good morning. It will hurt, yes, but he should continue. That's what a real man and father will do.
For he was a smart man. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. He went to the wife.
Hi, good morning, 90.1 FM.
Hi, good morning, my dear to you, sweetie. Happy New Year's. This time I'm calling in for the New Year.
And many happy returns. Who are talking to, darling?
I know it's an unusual name. I pronounce it Bede. You know them long-time Catholics.
Bede?
B-E-D-E.
Okay, Bede.
Yes, right.
And where you calling from?
Pleasantville, San
Pleasantville in the house, man.
Right. Sweetheart, what all long ago people used to say, well, in this case, it's a father. Who is this mother of the child? The one that giveth birth or the one that giveth love? So in this sense, I find the father should continue. It is hard for both of them. They have to sit down and discuss it and explain it to the child. Children now is not as long ago that they wouldn't understand, and we feel that children don't understand. So I find, in my respect, as a mother, if it happened to me, I find we should sit down, discuss it properly, and as you say, continue to love that child.
So you're saying that he should hold on?
Yes, I find so, because the child know him as his father. And as long ago people will say, they say, well, who is the mother of this child? The one that giveth birth or the one that giveth love?
But you heard the situation
Yes.
initially, right? They were engaged and she was still seeing an ex-boyfriend
She was wrong.
while with engaged the
Right.
present husband, you know.
Right, that is wrong.
And you're saying he should hold on, right?
At least for the child's sake.
Okay, all right. I'm
No,
feeling you.
Right, I'm not saying it is a right thing. It is very wrong, because that comes as a deceit on any body part. Because if I were you, I want you to treat me honest. I want you to be honest with me.
True.
It doesn't happen already, but
also,
yes,
but-
it's hard.
but
It's a
although,
hard decision to make.
my mind just ran on this though. Although it's deception, I think forgiveness could trump deception, you know? Forgiveness with love.
Of course it can, but remember they had to study the child.
Right. No, but I mean, they have to forgive each other if they want to decide to stay and move on, so to heal.
Yes, of course.
So
But
that's what I'm
if
saying.
they don't forgive, they might always throw it back in one another's face.
Oh gosh, that doesn't be a nice thing at all.
Right. So they have to sit down, as I said, and talk it over and realize, a mistake was made. It could have happened to me too. It could happen to anybody.
Well, that's like a calculated kind of mistake there. You know.
She should be honest. She should be honest, and well, it happened already. What will you do?
Well,
Because you're already child.
that is the important thing, is it? It's already in the past and you have to deal with it.
Because you're already child. Child life is important now.
For real.
And then the next father wanted to be a part of the child too, life.
Exactly. That is the next thing.
That is the part that's hard.
You understand?
That's the part that's hard. She's willing. I can't tell him it's not his child not to take part in it, but I don't know, it's a decision to make. But to me, I find for the child's sake, he should stay.
I hear you.
Thank you much. Enjoy the
And
rest of the day.
hold on, wait 1 second.
Yeah.
You heard the other question?
Oh, for food.
Yeah, if you had to choose one meal for the rest of your life, you can't eat nothing else.
Provision and saltfish, boy.
Oh, all you're hitting below the belt there, boy. So,
Provision and saltfish.
so
You
I-
can't get fed up with that.
so I had to give up my cornflakes and milk, boy.
Boy, I like that too much.
I could eat that for the rest of my life, but
No, provision and saltfish.
provision
You
and
have different
saltfish.
provision. You have cassava, you have dashi, you have yam, you have green fig, tune fig, dumpling.
I hear you.
Okay, now.
All right, thank you so much,
You're
Pleasantville.
welcome.
I want to big up Rena in Pleasantville. Good morning to you as well. So Miss Pleasantville said, saddest man should hold on for for the sake of the child. Everybody is kind of harping on that option.
He on a mission, oh yeah.
Everybody seems to have love in them, boy.
Rising old man
Time now 25 to the hour of 8 o'clock.
with the woman.
Let's head to the phone lines. Hi, who's there? 90.1 FM.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I've been listening to the answer and question, but in my thought,
Is this Wendell? Is this Wendell?
Yes?
Is this Wendell?
No.
Okay, identify now.
Okay, I think the answer
Uh-huh.
a woman would give.
You need to
It
step
would be
away.
different to a man.
Step away from the radio for me for 1 second. A little thing. Again, a little feedback in the headphones here.
Uh-huh.
All right, thank you
The
so much.
answer that a woman would give, it would be a different answer to a man because the thoughts of a woman between a woman and a woman, but a man have a different thoughts and he give a different answer. So I don't appreciate I know all those you say, but listening and a woman answer, I don't appreciate the kind of answer she would give as what a man would give to me. I wouldn't answer that.
But I think different women might see it differently depending on the perspective that they are. All women won't answer that the same. But what do you do in this situation, my brethren? Hello?
Please hang up and try your call.
Like the car done there, boy. Like the car done there. I mean, I wouldn't say a thing like that, man. Different people, different opinions. People come from different cultural backgrounds. You know, so all women wouldn't say the same thing. And so far, the women that chimed in are saying that are saying the same thing as the men who chimed in. That the guy should stay and support the child because the child is all. This is who he knows for 7 years. So if you just turn on your radio and you're wondering what we're discussing, my partner has a sticky situation. His heart is up in the air. His fragile heart is up in the air. Hi, who's there? 90.1 FM, you're live?
Yeah, good morning.
All right, you come back.
I want to give you a little story like.
You have to make it kind of quick, you know, Papa, because I have other calls. You have to make it a little snappy. I'm not rushing you, but you have to make it a little snappy.
Okay, when you look at a situation like this, a woman has, she had children before, and the children, one of the children that she had was the man, and when she took up with this man, he was about 2 or 3 years old. The child knew this man. But it was not so far because his mother told her who is her real father. And they grew up. The child never called the man daddy or anything. The child she had before knew who was her father. And she was outside. And that child outside who never knew that man that the mother was calling that man daddy or pa. And the one that he grew up never called the man daddy or pa.
Right.
You understand? Is that situation how it is?
I hear
and
you.
now the question with the meal. They say the first meal, you break your fast. That is make it a proper meal. That is the one meal that I believe I would take.
All right, Papa. Where you calling me from? Hello? You going?
Somebody on the honor, man.
That is the mystery man, boy. The first meal after you break your fast. He didn't describe the contents of the meal, you know. And he still didn't answer the question from on point, but I'll see what you're saying. Hi, good morning, you're live, 90.1 FM. You heard?
Morning.
You heard what we're discussing, right?
Yes, I hear.
Okay.
Well, I think as the woman, she should have a serious talk with that child father, the biological father. Tell him,
on what grounds now?
Huh?
On what grounds now?
On the grounds that he's trying to disrupt she living here now. After 7 years, he want to come in here now.
No, but hold on. Let me clear up something. He's not adamant about getting involved and breaking up the situation, but he just wants, to be a part of the child's life because he sees that as his responsibility. Now, mind you, he was with her back then while she was, engaged to the present husband. So it was a situation where, them kind of thing is going on.
And no, how that could die by after 7 years. I feel it should keep away. I say don't get involved, but don't get involved with coming and letting the talk we do that he's the biological. Don't let that. The father is the one who home there right now. That is the boy's father biologically and everything. That is what. Don't get involved in that at all. Keep away from that. And let the life go on.
I hear you.
Right, that is my thought on that.
This Fat Man?
Yes, it's Fat Man.
What you saying? So Fat Man, what you eating for the rest of your life if you have one choice a meal to choose?
You have one choice.
Yeah. You sound like a ham and bread man,
There you taking a ham and bread. I go take a cow heel.
A cow heel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything in my cow heel, yeah.
You the second person say that. I could see that. I could live with that.
Yeah.
All right, so thanks for your contribution.
Okay, then.
All right, and stay up, man, as always. So Fat Man from Tableland is saying that the real father should even stay far and not get involved because, the present situation with the child and the purported father who now understands that he's not the biological father is a situation that has been cemented and solidified for 7 years, and you don't want to upset that. I think that's the point that Fat Man is getting at, so that the original father should just love his child from afar. Situations, boy. Situations. I tell you. I want to say good morning to Monica and Koki. And just reminding you, today is Friday, January 8th, 2021. Later on this evening, you can look out for the event at Taste of Tobago featuring Oscar B, David Frank, Duvonne Stewart, and Kay Alleyne. And then tomorrow, Saturday, we feature Crackers and Cheese from 7 p.m. Dwayne O'Connor, Stacey Sobers, Devon Seal, Juby, Maria Bola, and Relon Brong. Sunday, 10th, 7 p.m. Sunday, 10th of January, up close and personal with Shobin Winchester and his band You. And month 10, January 30th, it's Band Meet Band, Singers Edition. You know what I mean? Nice vibration. Somebody horn the horner, man. Hey, watch now. That horning thing. It's not a nice thing. Infidelity is... People just really think about the chain reaction of things they cause when they decide to cheat, boy. You must think before you leap, eh? Time now 17, moving up to 8. And the question is, if you're a dad, this is on behalf of my close friend. If you're a dad in a relationship with a woman and you all raising a child together, a son together for 7 years, and then after 7 years, you discover that the child is not yours biologically. Are you holding on or are you moving on? That's the question. Secondly, if you have to choose one meal for the rest of your life, well, for me it's cornflakes and milk. What is that meal? Gonna take a short break and come back. Right here at the top of your dial.
Somebody on the honor, man. Oh yeah.
What up? Hey. Yo. What's going on? Check this out.
We're here for you. Pan, Kaizo, Soca. No one does it like WACK 90.1 FM. The Culture Crazy Station.
After over 70 shows, we've now found an easier way for locals in Trinidad and Tobago to contribute. Send a text to 92225. That is 92251 for $5, 92252 for $10, 92253 for $20, 92254 for $50, and put in your message to the artist on stage. You would receive a text response saying thanks. Show your appreciation. This is the new normal, and WACK is here for you. 9225 WACK. Thanks in advance.
I walk in all them vultures, that's so cool in me culture, trying to force it to extinction. Cause when carnival over, and drunk DJs get sober, they don't care about guys.
No carnival, no problem. We've got your Soca fix.
Back 14 moving up to the hour of 8 o'clock. Don't forget at 8 it's all about the 8 a.m. major news right here at top of your dial 90.1 FM. And in case you're interested in catching any of our online concerts, don't forget this Sunday it's all about Show in Winchester and his band You atop the WACK virtual stage.
Like time catch up with him.
You gotta log on to WACK YouTube, WACK Facebook, Zeno Radio, or TuneIn Radio. And if you're interested in making donations, well, you can do so via fundmetnt.com or Cash App WACK TV. That's Cash App $WACK TV. And be mobile, text to 9225. And remember, no carnival, no problem. Alright? Yes, so the thing is, you're a decent guy. Came from a good background. You met this beautiful woman. You all got married. A child came in this situation. And as responsible as you are, you shoulder your responsibility and you raise your child, with love and, good value system and all of that for 7 years, only to discover that that child is not your child. Are you holding on or are you moving on? 6524901. And my cousin Gemma from Aripero South. Good morning, Gemma. Good morning, Auntie Phyllis. I don't know if your mommy listening, but Gemma is saying, I believe the real father is not interested in the child. Well, yes, the other guy can stay because at the end of the day, it's the love he feels for the child. And she says she wants curry and paratha for the rest of her life if she has to choose one meal. I'll with you on that one, Gemma. Hi, good morning. You're welcome. 90.1 FM, you live?
Hello, morning.
Hi, good morning.
It's Jason from St. James.
Jason from St. James. What's up, my bro?
Yeah. All right. Just listening.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we would never know all the details of the situation, but it because it like for me, I would want to know like how the other guy find out, how the biological father find out if he that did the investigation or did the query or wanted to know. He just find out because of the couple, married couple, for some reason. Because a married couple not just going and take paternity test just like that. So it had to be that probably it had queries.
Something went on. I know the full details about that.
Well, right. So that is why we could only speculate, and I think the two guys need to sit down and decide how they're breaking it to the child, because the child had to find out somehow. All right. If the biological father genuinely wants to take part in the child's life, then it will work out. The two guys could work it out. All right. But it's the lady, because in a situation like that, if you decide to stay married, would it come sometime that it will get to you. Either as the biological father or as the guy playing the role of the father. Right? So it's a real touchy situation.
What you telling me?
It's a real touchy situation, and only the people involved could make a conscious decision. At the end of the day, the child's welfare has to be paramount.
All right. Well, yeah, most important, of course. Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
It is true. And you have to be selfless in a situation like that.
Yeah.
And I think only the more mature you are as a person holistically is the more sound decisions you would make. But as you were saying, the child's welfare is paramount in that situation. It's so true. It is
because
so true.
If they were involved enough to have a child, is there any feeling still there still? Or
you digging up some kind of worms
you
there.
understand? It's a big issue. It's a big situation.
That kind of worms you dig up there, you had aspirin and Panadol and thing for that.
I would just say I'm glad it's not me in the situation, but I feel for the person too.
Yeah, boy.
You understand? Because there's a lot of questions that would be raised. Your mind would be playing all kind of games with you when you're in your quiet time.
I hear
you understand? So it is. If it's me, I maybe. I mean, just looking at it from the surface, I don't know if I would be able to stay with the lady, but I would want to
stay involved with the child.
Yeah, as long as as long as that's what everybody agrees to.
I think that is a discrete decision. It's humanitarian.
Yeah,
it's humanitarian. So, if you had to choose one meal for the rest of your life, what is that, boy?
Provision and saltfish.
Provision and saltfish. St. James.
Without a doubt.
St. James.
Yeah.
Good to have you on board. All right.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
All right. Thanks for your contribution, man.
All right.
So St. James say feelings can get involved, but at the end of the day, the more mature you are, is the best you will handle this situation. So, I mean, boy, I tell you. I want to say good morning to Karen, the Queen of Baltimore. And a pleasant good morning going out to her husband on her behalf, Mark Augustine. All right, and Karen was saying, my honest opinion, continue to be the best dad mentor you could be. It's okay if he has two dads. That reminds me of a sitcom, boy. Anyhow, with Charlie and 2.5 Men. Anyhow, Karen also said curry crab and dumplings. What kind of dumplings, girl? Cassava, cornmeal, wow. Cornflakes and milk for me, yes? Bambadi, somebody. Gonna take a short break and then come back. I think we'll wrap it up with that for now. If I was in this situation, 7 years. Well, I's a wise man, I's a wise man. I know how to distinguish good from bad. So, I would know if my woman, my wife, my girlfriend, and I was telling my partner this too, I would know if she is into me and she really loves me, right? By the way she treats and appreciates me. And once that is intact, I don't think any situation could come, and although it may be hurtful to know that, hey, this pregnancy came about around the same time when we was, so it's like, you know, you was kind of playing games. But 7 years, and for the 7 years, you know, the appreciation factor and the love and everything is intact. I don't think I would allow it to trump what it is we have built, especially as it regards the child. You know what I mean? And I'm sticking with my cornflakes and milk. But if I was to have a number 2, smoker and cornmeal dumplings and green fig boy. Gonna take a short break and then come back with much more. Alright, before that, just let me see.
Messing with the woman.
Okay, so 005. 005 made a contribution. 005 from Englewood in New Jersey. And she is saying, good morning. I think he should continue to take care of the child but move on from the wife. Why you want to separate the man from your wife? Anyhow, let's see what her reason is. The woman was selfish and not thinking of his feelings, only hers. Although it's 7 years. But I mean, that still is true, because she was playing. She was juggling 2 balls at the same time. In a deep kind of way. Alright, if she wasn't sure, she should have still told him and allowed him to make the decision if he wanted to stay or go. After 7 years with this secret, what else besides this indiscretion is she hiding? And this is coming from a woman. You know, they say the heart of a woman is a sea of many secrets. What other? Hey, alright. And 005 is saying that this is 005 who recently entered our YouTube chat. She's on WhatsApp here. My food choice would be anything curry with bus up shot. Alright, you get through. But that is a little too much cholesterol. Anyhow, the Horner man. The Horner man. Morning, Cappy. Alright, so I would say once the appreciation and all this synonymous stuff are intact, I wouldn't let that situation trump what we have built for 7 years. But I mean, that's it in a wrap. Going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're looking to get ready for the 8 a.m. major news right here at top your dial. No carnival, no problem. Bambadi, Bambadi.
He used to be happy when he won somebody else. Since he got a good
no carnival, no problem.
Turn it up. Let's go.
We got your Kaizo fix.
Trinidad Valley Harp Steel Orchestra Grand Fundraising Raffle. Win a brand new Honda City motor car. Draw date 17th April 2021. Tickets are priced at $30 each and $700 for a book of 25 tickets and get 2 free. And that's 25 chances of being a winner. Tickets are available at Trinbago offices, Michelle Stores, Queen Street, Arima, M1047's office, China Clipper Restaurant, Separia Main Road, 90.1 WACK Radio Station, Trinidad Valley Harp, Sunridge Road, Penal, 5-Star Barbershop, Kura Road, Separia, Blades of Gold Barbershop next to Best Press Laundry, Harris Village, Faizabad, Chalkley's Barbershop, Penal Junction, Penal. Telephone number 386-2494. Contact the organization at 760-2388 or 707-6950 or 276-4586. This is to assist the youth from the Penal and surrounding areas.
Let us help you to remain safe during this period of social distancing. We offer live video streaming and live radio broadcasts of online entertainment, conferences, church services, funerals, and hosting of various online events so you can reach your target audience during this difficult time of quarantine. We have affordable prices and we guarantee you reach and please your worldwide audience. For more details, call or WhatsApp 680-8985, 652-9774 or email WACK90.1fm@gmail.com. Stay safe, TNT, while you reach all corners of the world.
WACK 90.1 FM, San Fernando, Trinidad and Tobago.
Just reminding you that we have a big event for you this evening atop our virtual stage. 7 p.m. It's a Taste of Tobago featuring Oscar B, David Frank, Duvonne Stewart, and the powerful, sweet voice of Kay Alleyne. Alright, 7 p.m. Make it a date. Don't be late. And if you have to make your contributions financially, you can do so via fundmetnt.com or Cash App $WACK-TV and be mobile text to 9225. Remember, no carnival, no problem. It's time now for your 8 a.m. major news right here atop your dial. Keep it locked.
WACK 90.1 FM. This is News 9:01 to 8 a.m. In the headlines.
Methanex to lay off 60 workers. Castara family homeless again after sixth fire. Regionally, Russia supports Venezuela's new National Assembly. And internationally, U.S. President condemns heinous attack on Capitol and promises smooth transition of power. With the news in detail to 8 a.m., I'm Leanne Sinclair. Good morning. Methanex on Thursday announced that the Titan methanol plant in Point Lisas will remain idled indefinitely. The plant was initially idled last March, with the company then citing COVID-19 and weakened international demand for that decision. In a statement on its website, the company said as a result, it has made a decision to restructure its Trinidad operations to support a one-plant operation. It will reduce its Trinidad workforce by approximately 60 positions filled by employees and long-term contractors. The company said the inability to secure a long-term gas agreement was part of the reason for its decision. The Atlas Methanol Facility, a joint venture with the government in which Methanex's interest is 63.1%, is not affected by the change and continues to operate, as it is underpinned by a separate natural gas supply agreement that expires in 2024. President and CEO of Methanex, John Floren, said in a statement that the company remained committed to doing business in this country. The United National Congress, or the UNC, is demanding an apology from one of the hosts of CNC3's The Morning Brew, Natalie Lacour, over statements she made comparing the party's rejection of the August 10th polls to that of United States President Donald Trump. Mr. Trump has repeatedly alleged that the November 3rd election held in the United States was rigged by Democrats. This as the Electoral College was in the process of confirming Mr. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris as President and Vice President-elect. Mr. Trump's supporters stormed the federal building, destroying property and proclaiming him the victor. Ms. Lacour, commenting on the issue, said the language used by the opposition could have incited a similar reaction from their fan base. However, Trinidadians did not react the same. In a statement hours after the Morning Brew aired, UNC Public Relations Officer Dr. Kurt Megu condemned as baseless, inappropriate and offensive remarks made by Ms. Lacour. The UNC further reminded that the government prevented foreign and Commonwealth observers from monitoring the election, a claim previously denied by the government since invitations were extended but the respective groups could not send teams due to the cost to quarantine amid the pandemic. Furthermore, he accused Ms. Lacour of being biased. The statement ended with the party pledging to continue to fight for peace, bread, and justice. A 34-year-old policeman was arrested in relation to reports of rape in Aruca on Thursday morning. Police said members of the Aruca CID, Northern Division Task Force Area Central, and the Cybercrime Unit went to the National Union of Government and Federated Workers Housing Development in Aruca at around 5 a.m. They were making enquiries into the report of a rape that took place on Wednesday afternoon. Police found a man they believed to be the suspect and arrested him. Investigators said the man was last assigned to the Northern Division Task Force Area West. Police said the 22-year-old victim was walking in Pine Ridge Heights in Aruca at around 2:30 p.m. on Wednesday when a blue car drove alongside her and the driver threatens to shoot her if she did not get into the car with him. Police said he took the woman to a guest house where he raped her, then dropped her off at Sing Street in Aruca. The woman made a report and was taken to hospital and medically examined. And the latest shelter found for a Castara family was burnt down on Wednesday night in the sixth fire in 5 weeks. The church in which Gloria George and her family were staying was completely destroyed the night after a fire damaged it. Fire officials learned the family's trauma began several months ago when a relative's business place was destroyed by fire. Then in early December, the home of one of George's daughters along Castara Main Road was almost completely burnt. Weeks later, on Christmas Eve, George's home a short distance away was also destroyed by fire. The family was then relocated to a rental property in the area last Sunday, which was also set ablaze. They were then given shelter at the church, which fire partially destroyed on Tuesday. But in the latest incident on Wednesday, the church was burnt down. Assistant Fire Chief David Thomas said fire services got a call shortly before 8 p.m. He said he has since met with the police and officials from the Tobago Emergency Management Agency and Health and Social Services to decide what to do. He said the records of the Health and Social Services Department show the lives of 13 people have been disrupted by the fires. He also said after the latest fire, family members were on the streets because everywhere they went before was destroyed by fire. The assistant fire chief said he had interviewed all of the family members, but the investigation is ongoing. Some social media users suggest the fires were deliberately set, but with no witnesses or motive to support that, there is talk of a supernatural connection. Regionally, Russia's Foreign Affairs Ministry spokeswoman, Maria Zakharova, on Wednesday announced that her country will cooperate closely with the new National Assembly of Venezuela. She highlighted that the new National Assembly's leaders have announced that they will begin a broad dialogue process between all the country's political forces, including those that are not represented in parliament. Despite this good decision, attempts to destabilize Venezuela continue to be promoted by radical forces, she said, whose actions proved to be a gesture of despair. These statements came a day after the inauguration of the new lawmakers who were elected on December 6th of last year, when the forces of the left, led by the Simon Bolivar Great Patriotic Poll, achieved 91% of the parliamentary seats. In international news, U.S. President Donald Trump yesterday condemned Wednesday's heinous attack on the Capitol by his supporters and called for healing. He tweeted out a video shortly after his account was unlocked by Twitter, who, along with Facebook, suspended the president for his initial response to the riot.
I would like to begin by addressing the heinous attack on the United States Capitol. Like all Americans, I am outraged by the violence, lawlessness, and mayhem. America is and must always be a nation of law and order. To those who engaged in the acts of violence and destruction, you do not represent our country. And to those who broke the law, you will pay.
He noted the struggles ahead mitigating the coronavirus and rebuilding the economy, calling for unity. After vowing at the Save America rally in Washington on Wednesday he would never concede, Mr. Trump promised yesterday to offer an orderly transition.
A new administration will be inaugurated on January 20th. My focus now turns to ensuring a smooth, orderly, and seamless transition of power. This moment calls for healing and reconciliation. We must revitalize the sacred bonds of love and loyalty that bind us together as one national family. To the citizens of our country, serving as your president has been the honor of my lifetime. And to all of my wonderful supporters, I know you are disappointed, but I also want you to know that our incredible journey is only just beginning.
U.S. President Donald Trump. And in sport, former TTFA President David John Williams is against mortgaging or selling the home of football in Balmain, Couva. With $70 million in debt, the Normalization Committee is considering mortgaging the facility to offset expenses. However, Mr. John Williams said the committee should leverage the asset against getting money.
See what ways they can leverage that assets to pay down the debt. It's the only avenue to pay down the debt. But they have to find creative ways. They have to talk to FIFA. They have to talk to CONCACAF. Maybe FIFA could buy it and lease it back to them. It's something that was always on the table under my administration. But it must remain in football. It is something that is tangible, and it's important for the TTFA.
The home of football contains a 72-room facility built to serve as a hotel for local and visiting teams. He says the facility could save the TTFA $4 million annually in hotel fees.
If you can sell 40 rooms at $60 US double occupancy, which is $30 US a night per person, and you sell that for 100 nights, it's 140,000 US in cash flow, and I'm talking dog cheap. So it is something bigger than that. Of course, you have the national teams that will save the TTFA at least $4 million a year in terms of housing national teams.
Former TTFA President David John Williams. And that's the look at news to 8 a.m. Recapping the headlines. That's the look at news to 8 a.m. on WACK 90.1 FM. You can get more news online at www.wackradio901fm.com. And join us at 12 noon for another major newscast. I'm Leanne Sinclair. Good morning.
Do you sometimes have headaches?
No carnival, no problem. We've got your Soca fix. No one does it like WACK 90.1 FM. The culture crazy station. No carnival, no problem. Set the city on fire. We're here for you. We about to get the party jumping. You already know what it is. And Kaizo, Soca. Now we do. No one does it like WACK 90.1 FM. Turn it up. The culture crazy station.
But where this woman come from, boy? This woman is a bad woman. Oh, God. Some say she from China, some say she from Spain, some say she from Bahrain. Tell she don't come back again. Terry Lion tell them she don't have a plan. She do like all rounder, she ain't shaking nobody hand. Yeah. Wash your hands, wash. Soak your hands, soak. Dry your hands, dry. She only protecting the country. Wash your hands, wash. Soak your hands, soak. Dry your hands, dry. Go action for no fuji. In the morning, in the evening, in the nighttime. In the morning, in the evening, in the nighttime. Not only Tobago, all over the world. She like a tornado, she out of control. Remember them flooding we had there before. Me wife with a basin and she stand up in front of the door. Hey, wash your hands, she telling me soak your hands, soak. Dry your hands, dry. I only protecting the country. Wash your hands, wash. Soak your hands, soak. Dry your hands, dry. Don't ask me for no fuji. In the morning, in the evening, in the nighttime. In the morning, in the evening, in the nighttime. All them frontline workers, we must tell them thanks. Not only TNT, even globally. Going to draw me pension, and I'm moving fast. My wife said, you forget to put on your mask. Sit here. Wash your hands, wash. Soak your hands, soak. Dry your hands, dry. I only protecting the country. Wash your hands, wash. Soak your hands, soak. Dry your hands, dry. Don't ask me for no fuji. Hey.
And I remember back in March last year, when the lockdown was first instituted, that the word COVID-19, coronavirus, the term, the expression, was in every single article in the newspapers. Every single. New expressions, new narrative. Wash your hands, sanitize. Voice of all-rounder. And that's a 2021 offering. Brand new music, you heard it first right here on the 901. No carnival.
Inside the house.
No problem. 15 minutes after 8 on a Fire Friday, the second Friday of January 2021. We're giving praises that we made it thus far because we're living in perilous times, right? But better days are coming. I'm sure about that. Here comes Patrice Roberts on the Backyard Rhythm. The Backyard Jam Rhythm. Right here on the 901. No carnival, no problem. We got your fix.
Time for no drama. Misperforming on stage, I'm singing the soca. Yeah, that is life, I can't complain. When things nice, it's felt like rain. This feeling I can't explain. I promise you right now, better days are coming, coming. Change your ways. Don't let this moment pass you by and remain the same. Better days are coming, coming. Change your ways.
Voice of Patrice Roberts. Thing go get better, man. Of course. It's the Backyard Rhythm, the Backyard Jam Rhythm. 2021. No carnival, no problem. I want to say top of the morning to Roscoe out there in Monrepo. And this one goes out to you, my brother. It's coming out from Marshall Montano. Upbeat. Energy. No carnival, no problem. Are we having a beautiful day? 90.1 FM, the home of TNT's culture. Let's go.
First thing I do as I rise up is count your blessings. First thing you should do as you rise up is count your blessings. Cause every new day under the sky is a blessing. And you're surely blessed if you have life, ain't no guessing. I want you hear me like the radio. Want you see what I'm saying like a video. Understand me clearer than stereo. Life hard but try to make nothing trouble you. Morning neighbor, what's the dealio? Hope you have a good day and everything is okay. no matter what happen, we not giving up. Plus life too short, so let we live it up. It's all about the high life. We vibrating on a high frequency, vibrating on a high energy. Yeah, we coming to your life with a bag of good vibes. Everything is alright. We vibrating on a high. Yeah, say, you know the vibes. We never stop, we never give up. You know the heights. We never fret, we never ease up. Yeah, it's all about the highlight. It's all about the highlight. It's all about the highlight. Yeah, me know. No bad vibes, no worries, have no time for stressing. Yeah, and the L is no longer a loss, a L is a lesson. It's a no profit in studying people business, so why you investing? What a next man do with his life can't be that interesting. Hey, I want you hear me like the radio. Want you see what I'm saying like a video. Understand me clearer than stereo. Life hard but try don't make nothing trouble you. Morning neighbor, voice the dealio. Hope you have a good day and everything is okay. No matter what happen, we not giving up. Plus life too short, so let we live it up. It's all about the high life. We vibrating on a high frequency, vibrating on a high energy. Yeah, we coming to your life with a bag of good vibes. Everything is alright. We vibrating on a high. Yeah, say, you know the vibes. We never stop, we never give up.
No carnival, no problem. We've got your Soca fix.
What's going on?
We're here for you. Pan, Kaizo, Soca. No one does it like WACK 90.1 FM. The culture crazy station.
Where the forecast says nothing but clear skies and good moods, blessings from all around, and that's all we see in the forecast for today. First thing I do as I rise up is count my blessings. First thing you should do as you rise up is count your blessings. Cause every new day under the sky is a blessing. And you're surely blessed if you have life, ain't no guessing. I want you hear me like the radio. Want you see what I'm saying like a video. Understand me clearer than stereo. Life hard but try don't make nothing trouble you. Morning neighbor, voice the dealio. Hope you have a good day and everything is okay. No matter what happen, we not giving up. Plus life too short, so let we live it up. It's all about the high life. We vibrating on a high frequency, vibrating on a high energy. Yeah, we coming to your life with a bag of good vibes. Everything is alright. We vibrating on a high. Yeah, say, you know the vibes. We never stop, we never give up. You know the heights. We never fret, we never ease up. Yeah, it's all about the highlight. It's all about the highlight. It's all about the highlight. Yeah, me know. No bad vibes, no worries, have no time for stressing. Yeah, and the L is no longer a loss, a L is a lesson. It's a no profit in studying people business, so why you investing? What a next man do with his life can't be that interesting. Hey, I want you hear me like the radio. Want you see what I'm saying like a video. Understand me clearer than stereo. Life hard but try don't make nothing trouble you. Morning neighbor, voice the dealio. Hope you have a good day and everything is okay. No matter what happen, we not giving up. Plus life too short, so let we live it up. It's all about the high life. We vibrating on a high frequency, vibrating on a high energy. Yeah, we coming to your life with a bag of good vibes. Everything is alright. We vibrating on a high. Yeah, say, you know the vibes. We never stop, we never give up. You know the heights. We never fret, we never ease up. Yeah, it's all about the highlight. It's all about the highlight. It's all about the highlight. You know the vibes. You know the heights, say, you know the vibes, hold on. You know the heights, yeah. You know the vibes, you know the vibes, you know the heights, yeah. You know the vibes, hey. You know the heights, it's all about the high life. We vibrating.
And this one does something to you that that vodka and orange juice would do, boy.
High energy.
Gets you high.
Yeah. We come into your life with a bag of good vibes.
It's called the beach chair rhythm.
We vibrating.
Yeah. There are other artists on the rhythm, but in my opinion,
we never stop, we never give up.
This Marshall is euphoric.
You know the high.
Real vibes, real lyrics.
We never ease up.
If you're feeling down and you listen to this tune,
it's all about the high life.
You're gonna get upbeat, trust me. It's called High Life. Wanna big up Roscoe out there in Monrepo. Big up Macano. What's up, my brethren? Here comes Double M again.
This is our
2020 music. No carnival, no problem.
Let we embrace the change. No, we fetting harder than it.
It's called Private Party.
So when last they went to a private party, a party in
26 after 8.
Give me the bar.
Are we feeling great? Yeah.
Fetting on my
Fire Friday on the 901.
Instagram live mode. I in the right zone. It don't matter where we are. Let we start. Living room is my playground. I watch it turn to the stadium. I fetting out with the day ones, and we don't fret when the rain comes. Living room is my
2021, the new normal. Follow us on all platforms. Get WACK 90.1 FM. Your fix for 2021 and beyond.
a different day. I know it. Let me embrace the change. No, we fetting harder than everybody. So when last they went to a private party in right home. Give me the passcode. I'm fetting on my phone. Oh, Instagram live mode. I in the right zone. It don't matter where we are. Let we start. Living room is my playground. I watch it turn to the stadium. I'm fetting out with the day ones, and we don't fret when the rain comes. My living room is my playground. I watch it turn to the stadium. We mash up life any day come, and we don't fret when the rain comes. This is our private party. Private party. This is our private party. Everybody jump down on the ground, all on the ground, all in the pillows. Come down on the ground, all on the ground, mass in the pillows. Look at feathers all over we, in this private party. Look at people online with we, in this private party. So much vibes and I can't believe it. Private party, mad, yeah. We too bad, yeah. Set you up in my private space. 6 feet from me, wind your waist. Flip camera, don't hide your face. Show me some private ways. Up the bumper right there. For me, you're cutting it smooth like Hennessy. Flip camera and wind your waist. Give me a private place. A party in right home. Give me the passcode. I'm fetting on my phone. Oh, Instagram live mode. I in the right zone. It don't matter where we are. Let we start. Living room is my playground. I watch it turn to the stadium. I'm fetting out with the day ones, and we don't fret when the rain comes. My living room is my playground. I watch it turn to the stadium. We mash up life any day come, and we don't fret when the rain comes. This is our private party. Private party. This is our private party. Everybody jump down on the ground, all on the ground, all in the pillows. Come down on the ground, all on the ground, mass in the pillows. Oh yo, down in the pillows, down, mass in the pillows. We wind it, down in the pillows. Look, we jump it, mass in the pillows. Look at feathers all over we, in this private party. Look at people online with we, in this private party. So much vibes and I can't believe it. Private party, mad, yeah. We too bad, yeah.
No carnival, no problem. We've got your Soca fix.
Here, it's finally here. The virtual event you have been waiting for. On Saturday, January 30th, TNO Promotions presents Band Meet Band. It's the showdown. Band Meet Band. The Singers Edition. Do you remember Atlantic, Sound Rev, Second Image, and Surface? Then look out for Tony Prescott.
Raise up your hand. Carnival does make me crazy. Blame the condition. Blame the carnival. Blame the bacchanal. Put up your hand. Put up your hand. Of course, jump up. Raise your hand if you're horny. Raise your hand till morning. Raise your hand if you're horny. Raise your hand.
KV Charles.
Party all night tonight. All night. Hey, hey. Party all night tonight. All night. Face to face.
Russell Cadogan.
On the count of four, I want you to jump, 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 like you never jumped before. Come on, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, jump, jump.
Leon Caldero.
Put your hand in the air and shake it. Jump and if you don't get shake it.
Band Meet Band, the Singers Edition. Tune in as they battle their voices up close and personal on all WACK 90.1 platforms. Together with DJs Mr. Desmond and Young Guns Universal from 6 to 9 p.m. Also, don't forget to donate on FundMe TNT and be mobile text to 9225. It's the online event you have been waiting on. Band Meet Band. When last you had a good pay me or a lashing piece of pone? Well, TNO Pastry Delights is the place. Located Pamela's Mall, Marabella, next to TN Tech. They carry freshly baked sponge cakes, sweetbreads, cheese puffs, beef pies, and a wide assortment of pastries. Check them out at Pamela's Mall in Marabella. Open from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Saturday. TNO Pastry Delights.
Trinidad Valley Harp Steel Orchestra Grand Fundraising Raffle. Win a brand new Honda City motor car. Draw date 17th April 2021. Tickets are priced at $30 each and $700 for a book of 25 tickets. And get 2 free. And that's 25 chances of being a winner. Tickets are available at Tobago offices, Michelle Stores, Queen Street, Arima, M1047's office, China Clipper Restaurant, Separia Main Road, 90.1 WACK Radio Station, Trinidad Valley Harp, Sunbeach Road, Pinal, 5-Star Barbershop, Kura Road, Separia, Blades of Gold Barbershop next to Best Press Laundry, Harris Village, Faizabad, Chalkley's Barbershop, Pinal Junction, Pinal. Telephone number 386-2494. Contact the organization at 760-2388 or 707-6950 or 276-4586. This is to assist the youth from the Pinal and surrounding areas.
What's free for you costs us. Donate to WACK 90.1 FM and help us to bring to you the tents, the pan, the shows, the mass, and all other cultural shows free of charge. We are the only culture station in Trinidad and Tobago. Go to our webpage, www.wackradio901fm.com, and click the donate button. It will keep the stream free, because what is free for you costs us.
Time now 26, moving up to the hour of 9 o'clock. And just letting you know, for the record, WACK 90.1 FM continues its hugely successful campaign of online concerts into 2021. Alright, we invite you to tune in to our virtual platforms all week this week as we feature these upcoming shows. This evening, 7 p.m., a Taste of Tobago featuring Oscar B, Kay Alleyne, Duvonne Stewart, and David Frank. Then tomorrow, please God, 7 p.m., it's all about crackers and cheese. A 21st Century Calypso tent experience featuring Stacey Sobers, Devon Seal, Juby, Maria Bola, Relon Brong, and Dwayne O'Connor. Sunday 10th, that's this coming Sunday. Yes, this Sunday, 7 p.m. Up close and personal with Show in Winchester and his band You. And then straight down to the 30th of the month, 6 p.m. Band meets Band, the Singers Edition. Alright, log on via WACK YouTube, WACK Facebook, Zeno Radio, TuneIn Radio, and donate via FundMe, TNT, or Cash App, $ WACK TV. Also, don't forget our B-Mobile text to 9225, and remember, no carnival, no problem. Want to say a pleasant good morning and a happy birthday to my brother out there in Koke, Darren Cooper, aka Redo, celebrating his birthday today. What's up, bro? Good morning to Roxanne Singh in Embakade, Broadway. Good morning to Erica and the Miserable Crew in Princestown. Alright, let me see what Erica is saying here. Erica, you're not easy. Good morning to you, the kids, the grandkids. Good morning to Wendell of Princestown as well. Good morning to Scarborough, Roxborough. Good morning to Sydney in Australia, Long Beach, California, Montreal, Winnipeg. Good morning to our folks in Switzerland. Alright. I've got a very special song right now. Going out to a special lady. My special lady out there in Englewood, New Jersey. Colleen Thomas, this one is for you.
May your heart find peace anyway.
This one goes out to everybody right now.
Hope you could have done blessings.
Keeping the positive energy on a Friday. Good morning, Tony Prescott. Good morning, Damian Melville. Good morning, Mommy Melville. Good morning, Point Fortin. Here comes Freetown Collective on a Friday. No carnival, no problem.
This city can't hold me. My vibe's too high. And my heart it told me jump right now. You will touch the sky. Feel my love unfolding like a laughing flame. All who did not know me when I done, they gon' know the name. Million people coming down, dancing to a song.
No carnival, no problem. We've got your Soca fix.
Blessings on my nation. This city can't hold me. My vibe's too high. And my heart it told me jump right now. You will touch the sky. Feel my love unfolding like a laughing flame. All who did not know me when I done, they gon' know the name. Million people coming down, dancing to
Let 2021 be the change you want. Memorable for all the right reasons. WACK 90.1 FM. No carnival, no problem. DJ, you got your Soca fix.
First that we touch them, it go be mass, mass, mass. First that we touch them, it go be mass, mass, mass. Me and my friend them hugging up. Throw some powder, let me fuck it up. Old school, bring a rag and turn it up. Bring a bottle and a glass, let me knock it up. Right now we chillin', right now we cool, and we discipline like we in school. Right now we just holding it down. They tell we sit down, so we sit down. But hold on, you see that first bet? You see that first bet? You see that first bet? Hey, and I don't mean to excite the thing, but I know this June going night the thing. Say what they want, can't fight the thing, and we still behaving, we still behaving. But hold on, you see that first bet? You see that first bet? You see that first bet? The first bet we touch them, it go be mass, mass, mass. First bet we touch them, it go be mass, mass, mass. Me and my friend them hugging up. Throw some powder, let me fuck it up. Old school, bring a rag and turn it up.
I'm a pause just raised.
Knock it up.
My pause just raised, skyrocketed on my skin, boy.
Mass, mass. First that we touch.
Nadia doing it again.
Mass, mass, mass. Me and them hugging up. Bring some more love.
Oh, she didn't spend these lyrics, boy.
When you think that we had it up.
It's reality, you know. Yeah. It's called First Fet.
Yeah.
I know that kind of vibration. When the season comes around and
you ready to get in the
you're hitting your first one.
Feeling up a respond.
Oh, yeah, there's release.
Tell me to
What Nadia? Tell them.
touch them, it go be mass, mass.
No carnival, no problem.
First that we touch them, it go be mass.
Backyard jam, yeah.
Mass, mass.
It's a Durama rhythm. Daruma rhythm.
Throw some powder, let me fuck it up.
Right here on the 901.
Rag and turn it up.
Listen. Fire Friday. Whoa.
Right now we chillin', right now we cool, and we discipline like we in school. Right now we just holding it down. They tell we sit down, so we sit down. But hold on, you see that first bet? You see that first bet? You see that first bet? Hey, and I don't mean to excite the thing, but I know this June going night the thing. Say what they want, can't fight the thing, and we still behaving, we still behaving. But hold on. You see that first bet?
I know this tune got ignite the thing. Listen. Hey boy. No carnival this year, man. For real, man. You just done on, man. Wait. No carnival, no problem, though. We got your fix. It's hurting me in my belly, boy. Nadia, you're bad. Get familiar, it's called the Daramu. Daruma rhythm. Let me take my time and pronounce it. Nadia Batson. Here comes Skinny Fabulous. Rhythm tough, boy. Already Nadia, that's far. Boy. Big up St. Vincent. Big up New Jersey. I'm making me own banana. I wait for somebody, girl. They can't stop me none at all. I go jump in the house. Time on the table, wine on the couch. Send the location, time and the route. That's what we're talking about.
2021, the new normal. Follow us on all platforms. Get WACK 90.1 FM. Your fix for 2021 and beyond.
You ready to fet? Yeah. We ready to fet? Yeah. Can't stop the fet. Turn them down. I'm starting me on the I'm making me on banana. I wait for somebody, girl. They can't stop me none at all. I go jump in the house. Time on the table, wine on the couch. Send the location, time and the route. That's what we're talking about. Boom, I feel so lonely. I need more 10 girl around me. Which part the fact that show me. Plus me feel like the government army. Can't wait for the place get crowded. In the meantime, respect to Rowley. What a thing when the place get rowdy. I'm behaving boldly. I ready to bet? Yeah. You ready to bet? Yeah. We ready to bet? Yeah. Can't stop the bet? Yeah. He ready to bet? Yeah. She ready to bet? Yeah. We ready to bet? Yeah.
Them can't stop the faith. Tell them that I'm making me own carnival. I'm starting me own bacchanal.
Boys of the one skinny fabulous. On the Daruma rhythm. It's called Making.
Live on the table, wine on the couch. Send me look.
Making my bacchanal.
That's what we're talking about. I'm making me.
Already Nadia so far.
Starting me own.
I feel that is my song for this carnival. Well.
Somebody get
Nadia.
Stop me then I'm jump on the
Time now 15 now, moving up to the hour of 9 o'clock. And just letting you know that WACK 90.1 FM continues its hugely successful campaign of online concerts into 2021. So we invite you to tune in to our virtual platforms all week this week as we feature these upcoming shows. Today at 7 p.m. we feature a Taste of Tobago.
What's for you is for you.
With the scintillating voice of Kay Alleyne, Duvonne Stewart, David Frank, and Oscar B.
Yes, I like that.
So get your drinks, get your snacks, get everything ready.
Yes, I like that.
And then tomorrow, please God, the action continues at top of virtual stage or WACK virtual stage. Right here at 129C Coffee Street in San Fernando. With Dwayne O'Connor and friends, Relon Brong, Maria Bola, Juby, Devon Seal, Stacy Sobers, for an event entitled Crackers and Cheese. Whoa. Get your drinks together. I know what I'm telling you, Alright. It's a 21st century Calypso tent experience. Alright, featuring the likes of Dwayne O'Connor, Stacy Sobers, Devon Seal, Juby, Maria Bola, Relon Brong. Alright, Crackers and Cheese tomorrow, 7 p.m. Then this Sunday, it is all about Sherwin Winchester and his band You. Sunday, January 10th from 7 p.m. up close and personal.
Who gon' bless me with bottom? Even if you ain't got come and shake up your bottom, girl. Bottom. Take your time with that bottom. Even if you ain't got none, you're fresh and you're blessed. Got some people who don't like to see you leveling up in your job, doing your thing, investing your money, minding your business. Tell them back off. Long time they don't want me to talk like this. Ain't nobody could do the things I do. If you don't feel it, then it just ain't for you. I don't mind my own, I don't rep my home. Everything
January 30th
to my soul,
at 6 p.m.
The stink, feel like
get ready for band meets band.
Fresh
Singers Edition.
I like that. I so blessed.
Band meets band, Singers Edition, 6 p.m. January 30th. That's a big one. Don't forget to log on via WACK YouTube, WACK Facebook, Zeno Radio, TuneIn Radio. No carnival, no problem. And if you're donating, try fundmetnt.com, or you have the option of Cash App $ WACK TV. Alright, be mobile text to 9225. This is what we're doing for you. Out of love, out of innovation, we lead, others follow. Want to say top of the morning to Kathleen. Kathleen out there in Germany. What's up, dearie? Good morning to your daughter as well.
Get something to eat right now in the back.
Kathleen, you are the backyard ready? The backyard ready? Hey. 10 minutes moving up to 10 minutes moving up to 9 a.m. on this very 8th day. 8 days already, you know. January 2021. And we continue our huge successful campaign of online concerts into 2021. So we're inviting you to tune in to our virtual platforms all week this week. And those are WACK YouTube, WACK Facebook, Zeno Radio, and TuneIn Radio. If you feel like donating, don't forget you could try through fundmetnt.com or Cash App $WACK TV. Or be mobile text to 9225. And remember, no carnival, no problem. This evening we feature Taste of Tobago with Oscar B and friends. Duvonne Stewart, Kay Alleyne, and David Frank is going to be teaming up with him. Alright, Taste of Tobago from 7 p.m. atop of virtual stage. Then tomorrow, please God, it's Crackers and Cheese, the 21st Century Calypso tent experience featuring Dwayne O'Connor, Juby, Maria Bola, Rallon Brown, Duvonne Stewart, and Stacey Sobers. 8 minutes moving up to the hour of 9 o'clock. Then Sunday, it's all about Show in Winchester and his band You. 7 p.m. is the time, place to be. Either you're logged on to WACK YouTube, WACK Facebook, Zeno Radio, TuneIn Radio for the virtual event, up close and personal with Show in Winchester. And at 9, after the community news, we're going to revisit Brother Mudada's performance, his virtual performance here some time ago. Alright, as you know, Damien wouldn't be coming in today. So look out for it. Brother Mudada. Up close and personal. Alright, we revisiting that event. Let me see. Crackers and Cheese. Tomorrow, please God. A Taste of Tobago, 7 p.m. this evening. Up close and personal with Show in Winchester and his band You. This Sunday. All shows starting 7 p.m. And straight down to the end of the month on January 30th. At 6 p.m., it's Band Meet Band. Alright? Singers Edition. Don't forget you can donate via FundMe TNT or Cash App $WACK TV. And you can also text Be Mobile. You can Be Mobile text to 9225. Alright? No carnival, no problem. This is how we do. Backyard. Want to say good morning to Gloria in Atlanta.
Up the shit we are in the back.
We lead, others follow. No carnival, no problem. We are continuing to bring to you events, virtual events.
Sing for me. Sing this.
In this pandemic time, where you have to stay at home, and some of you get bored so easily. Alright, so we're gonna deal with that. This evening, you have a date with the WACK virtual stage, 7 p.m. A Taste of Tobago. Duvonne Stewart, the very scintillating voice of Kay Alleyne, David Frank, and of course the man himself, Oscar B. They would be here later on this evening at 7 p.m. Get your drinks, get your snacks, tell your people, and let that be a Friday lime, alright? Tomorrow, please God, Crackers and Cheese, Dwayne O'Connor, Maria Bola, Stacy Sobers, Devon Seal, Roland Brong, a 21st century Calypso tent experience like no other. Voice of the one lyrical in the background, backyard jam rhythm. Smile a day. Keep the doctor away, especially if that smile is coming from deep within. Yeah. Happiness plays a very important role in your health. And talking about happiness, we're bringing happiness to you this Sunday with Sherwin Winchester and his band You. Sunday, 10th of January, right here at the nation's number one, the home of TNT's Culture 90.1 FM, atop our virtual stage. 7 p.m. Sherwin Winchester. Soca at its best. You see that band, meet band show? Listen out for the advertisement first, and you'll hear the full details. Band meets band, you know. Surface, Atlantic, Tony Prescott, and on and on and on. And that is going to be an event of events. And it's taking place January 30th at 6 p.m. Alright, all you have to do is just log on to our platform. TuneIn Radio, WACK Facebook, WACK YouTube, or Zeno Radio. You have a choice. Good morning to Jovan. Good morning, Drayton Street. Good morning, Coffee Street. Good morning, West Moorings. The events continue, and this is where I make my departure out of here until tomorrow night when I team up with Al Capone inside the Soca lockdown. Do have a very safe and enjoyable day, and keep your head above the water, alright? I know we're living in trying times, and it's so easy to slip into depression because it's just a set of depression all around, but you gotta control your mind, harness the situation, and come out on top of it, alright? Cohen Fox is out. Up next, community news, and then we revisit Brother Mudada's performance right here, his virtual performance some time ago. Peace, I'm out.
Yeah. Who's that? We ready to get in the jam. Miss the feeling of a wristband. Lord, tell me team warm up. The first that we touch from it go be mass. First that we touch from it go be mass. Me and my friend them hugging up. Throw some powder, let me fuck it up. Old school, bring a rag and turn it up. Bring a bottle and a glass, let me knock it up. Right now we chillin', right now we cool and we disciplined.
Set the city on fire. We're here for you. We about to get the party jumping. You already know what it is. And Kaizo, Soca. Now we do. No one does it like WACK 90.1 FM. Turn it up. The Culture Crazy Station.
Dominating the coverage of news in the Southland and nationwide, WACK 90.1 FM.
Good morning, I'm Leanne Sinclair and welcome to Community News 901 on WACK. Residents are again pleading with Works and Transport Minister Rohan Sinanan to urgently repair a landslip at Roberts Village in Tableland, which is damaging their property. Additionally, the residents said they have also been grappling with a dust problem. Last week, the Public Transport Service Corporation suspended its Mayaro-Guayaguari bus service due to the bad condition of the Naparima-Mayaro road caused by the landslip. Within days, the Ministry of Works conducted emergency road works which saw the resumption of the bus service. The ministry later had stated that permanent slope stabilization work and restoration would commence sometime this month. However, residents said, based on previous experiences, they were not confident that proper work would be done. Gusty winds from an afternoon thunderstorm partially ripped off the roof of a pensioner's home on Thursday. The 70-year-old Lauti Kasoon was sheltering downstairs when the winds and rain hit. The flying galvanized sheets severed electrical lines to the home, causing live wires to lay across the property as the weather subsided. TNTech visited the home, disconnected the live wires and secured the scene. Councillor for Facility Endeavour, Wendy Francis, mobilized the disaster management unit quickly to supply tarpaulins to prevent additional water damage. She said that the Chaguanas Borough Corporation would be rendering further assistance, providing mattresses to the family. As chair of the corporation's disaster management unit, Ms. Francis will be aiding Kisoon with self-help forms to access government grants. A 64-year-old man has died after being beaten at his Arima home early on New Year's Day. Police said members of the Northern Division Emergency Response Patrol were on patrol on Getwell Avenue Extension, Pinto Road, at around 12:30 a.m. when they saw Michael Simon unconscious in a yard. Investigators said Simon regained consciousness for a short while and told officers relatives had attacked and beaten him. Police took him to the Arima Hospital. He was transferred to the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex early on January 2nd, but died at 6:40 a.m. Investigators said Simon's left leg was broken in 2 places and he was awaiting surgery up until the time of his death. And police charged a 29-year-old Point Fortin man with 2 counts of larceny by trick, arising from 2 incidents last month at a store in Chaguanas. Trevor Jackson, who lives at Jackson Trace in Chatham Village, was scheduled to appear before a Chaguanas magistrate yesterday. A police release on Thursday said Jackson bought several cell phones, together valued at $35,100 from the store on December 15th and 16th. He paid for them via bank transfer. However, the transaction was declined after Jackson had already left the store with the phones. Police from the Chaguanas CID and CID operations launched an investigation after the victim reported it. On Monday, police from the Northeastern Division arrested him, and on Wednesday, he was charged with the 2 offenses. And that's a look at Community News 901 on WACK. Join us on Monday for another edition on 90.1 FM, WACK Radio.